we do.
football.
No, not even
Yeah,
fantasy football.
fantasy.
That's what we do. We always preview
Hey,
the
no,
Thursday
I'm
night
saying,
games.
no. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm saying fantasy football and gambling are the only reasons why this game is relevant. And so
True.
we have to address it. All right. And so
Hey, it's a rivalry.
Broncos.
Who knows? Who knows? Rivalry
Oh,
game in the NFL.
oh,
Who knows?
okay. Broncos, Chiefs. Technically, it is a rivalry. Our Thursday night football preview. Who do you have, Gator? Do you want me to start it off?
I'll start off. I got the Denver Broncos in this one at home. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Yo, King was about to clip me. No, this is shouldn't even be a competition. I'll say, I'll say, I'll say the Broncos the Chiefs by 15 plus, and not because of their offense. I think the Chiefs' defense is very good. I think they caused some turnovers in this game. I think Russell Wilson throws a pick or two, fumbles. That pass rush, that Chris Jones pass rush is going to be in Russell. He's not as mobile as he used to be. Chris Jones is going to be on his butt the whole game. So I think the defense forces a few turnovers, a couple short fields for the Chiefs to just add on to the blowout. I think it might be close in the beginning, through the first couple quarters. I think that there might be an adjustment period. Denver's gonna come. It's a rivalry game, so they're gonna show up and try to win this game. They love spoiling. They love trying to spoil the Chiefs. So, um, and the last time the Broncos actually beat the Chiefs was on Thursday Night Football. So it's a little funny there, but um, yeah, the NFL has been terrible with guessing these primetime games this year. They thought some teams were gonna be good that were not. These Thursday night football games have been putrid, man. We had to watch the Redskins. I mean the Commanders. I'm sorry, the Commanders and the Bears last week. It was a good game. It was a fun game to watch. Very explosive offense, but no one wants to watch no 1-3 teams play each other, man. Yeah, they should just abolish these Thursday night games. I would rather an extra game on Sundays. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I do love the Thursday night
I
football
like them,
games
but can we make some good matchups? Can we make some good
in the middle of the
matchups?
week. I
Like
will
prime time,
say
prime time.
though, I will say though, and I will state reasons. This is a trap game for the Chiefs. This is certainly I'm getting trap game vibes for the Chiefs this week,
To
week
cover
6,
or win come at
Thursday
all.
night. Trap game for the Chiefs.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna we got predictions on, oh no, this is where we gotta make
Oh,
this
and I,
prediction.
I fact checked you. I knew you took the Commanders. I went back and fact checked you. You
Did
took the Commanders and not the Bears. You said
Did
the
I?
Bears are full tank for Caleb Williams. Commanders easy. That's what you said.
Wow, okay,
I had to
so you
fact
take
check you. I
that.
gave you that L.
Okay, whatever,
No,
whatever.
we'll make our
Anyway,
prediction. We have to make our predictions now because the show is until Friday. So
this
I
game,
got
so
the
that's what I'll
Chiefs.
do. So we got the Chiefs. So I'll go out there on a limb and I'll do it on national TV.
You're
On
you're
national TV.
you're way behind me. So wait, you're way behind me. You don't want to catch up?
What? No, I got look,
Oh
listen.
man.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But listen, we have 17 weeks, so we're good. Broncos are going to win this game. This is a trap game for
We
the
couldn't even
Chiefs.
beat the Jets.
Let me explain why. Let me explain why. Short week, rivalry game. Listen, hear me out.
Maybe no Travis
Short,
Kelsey. You might have that.
I don't
No
know.
Travis
I'm just
Kelsey.
saying, short week, short week. You got to think about the matchups because a lot of football, what people miss in football is these matchups are truly predicated on the coaches. Like the product on the field or what the product is doing on the field, like the X's and O's part of the game. Yes, we're fascinated by the product. We're fascinated by the players. Fascinated by the players. Like what they do within the system makes the system 10 times better. I will never argue that. But what the system looks like is what it's going to look like. And when you think about is based on what the coaching, the coaching staff. When you look at these two coaching staffs, this is right up Sean Payton's alley. Sean Payton has been running into sort of innovative defensive coordinators lately, right? When you talk about Rob Sula, right? When you
Salah.
talk about Rob Sala, whatever my guy
Salah.
name. Salah. I
Salah.
mean, that was your defensive coordinator for the 49ers, so you know. But he's been running into innovative offensive coordinators. When you think about the Rams, Josh McDaniels, there are question marks revolving whether around he's a good head coach. But as far as an offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels is an innovator of this time that is relevant in this time. That's their first loss against the their first loss against the Raiders. Their second loss against the Commanders, they Eric Bieniemy, innovator of this time. Third loss against the Dolphins. We already know what Mike McDaniels is in these times. Bears. Who the heck are the Bears? We don't know, but they still got threat. But it's just like Jets defensive coordinator. Excuse me. Uh, 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 I'm talking about the defensive coordinators for these teams. Excuse me, real quick. Commanders. Who's their defensive coordinator? But he is a really good one. Um, the Dolphins defensive coordinator is an innovative one who was the head coach for the Denver Broncos, but I forget who he was. But he was a really good defensive core. He's a really good defensive coordinator. But these guys are innovative in their defensive schemes. Jets, Rob Sala, really good, innovative defensive coordinator. So this is the first defensive coordinator in the Chiefs. I forget his name. He won 2 championships with the Steve Spagnuolo. Steve Spags. He's of Sean Payton's era. Sean Payton knows how to execute against this guy. Russell Wilson is not void of being able to execute. Like he can execute. He's been showing that he can execute. A lot of these Broncos game has been really close actually. Aside from the Dolphins game,
They
every other
played,
game's
yeah,
been
but they
right there.
played no one. They played no one.
I'm just saying every other game's been nip and tuck. All
They're
I'm
just
saying
losing to
is
bad teams. That's what scares me about Denver. They've
all
losing
I'm
to.
saying is
Whoa, they got
all I'm
blown.
saying
What about that Dolphins
all I'm
loss?
saying is all I'm saying is every game besides the Dolphins has been nip and tuck, and all I'm saying is Russell Wilson has been executing. Despite the losses, he's been executing. And I don't think in a short week that Spags is going to be able to necessarily execute against Sean Payton, and stifle Sean Payton's offensive attack against Spags. So I'm looking at this more of like a coaching matchup on a short week as to why I'm looking at this thing as a trap game now. The Broncos defense is hot trash, so I don't see necessarily what they're going to do to be able to stop the Chiefs. I'm just talking about I see success, especially after Russell Wilson's big time crucial can't happen in the clutch fumble that he had on Sunday. He in Sean Payton trashed Russell Wilson on the sideline for that. There's some fire in Russell Wilson. There's some fire in Sean Payton, and I think they're going to come with that fire and come ready to play and execute it. So I look at it as a trap game, and I'm going to take the Broncos. I called it.